What's up everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Apple AirPods Pro 2 versus the Jabra Elite 75T earbuds. I'm going to compare these earbuds in 5 different categories: price, battery life, comfort, features, and sound quality. So starting off with the price, the AirPods Pro 2 costs $250 and the Jabras retail for $174. So the lower price wins, so Jabra takes this round. Next up, we have the battery life. On the AirPods Pro 2, you have 6 hours of listening time and up to 30 hours with the case. On the Jabras, you have 7.5 hours of listening time and then up to 28 hours with the case. So of course, more hours wins. So the AirPods Pro 2 take this round. Next category is comfort. Both of these earbuds feel fine in the ear. I don't have any problems with them. They don't hurt my ear and they come with different size ear tips to fit your ear. So that's a major plus for both of them. But I can tell you for a fact that the Jabra Elites feel a lot more snug than the Pro 2s. I'm a runner, and when I'm running with the Pro 2s, I find myself trying to adjust it and make it stay in the ear a little bit. They're not falling out, but I just know I like that snug, tight fit in my ear. But with the Jabras, you put them in and they just stay. So from that perspective, I would give this round to the Jabra Elites. So the next thing that we're going to talk about are the features. Both these earbuds have amazing features and we're going to talk about one individually. So first we're going to start off with the AirPod Pro 2s. One of the most talked about features of these new AirPods is the ability to locate them if you lose them. So you can use the Find My app to basically use your phone as a guide, and it'll precisely show you where the location of your AirPods are. And on top of that too, on the bottom of the case, there's a speaker. So you can play a sound and it'll help you find your AirPods a lot better. Another great feature of these earbuds is the fact that they have great noise cancellation and adaptive transparency modes. I know on most other earbuds, it's kind of hard for you to tell which mode you're in, but with these, you won't have a problem with that. And for me being a runner, the noise cancellation works very well. I can hear the environment, but I would have to actually actively listen to it. So if you're running, you're not going to be bothered by the environment around you. And so that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you are. But basically I like to go ahead and, be aware of my surroundings. So I like to use the adaptive transparency mode as well. So that works fine. It lowers the, ambient noise around you and you can still hear your music just fine. So depending on who you are, if you want that noise cancellation on or off, these headphones are still gonna sound pretty great. So with these earbuds, you can either use the left or the right earbud to listen to music with. Some of you may already know that already, and some of you might be asking, why are you saying that? There are some manufacturers out there that still allow one earbud to be used to play music with. So if you're the type of person who has better hearing in one ear than the other, just know that you can use, either earbud to listen to music with. And that's a big feature for me, but that's something that I felt like that had to be mentioned. So these AirPods are compatible with Android. Of course, there's certain features that you're not going to have with Android that you would have on the iPhone. For example, you won't have the Find My feature. So if you lose these AirPods, basically you're just going to have to go ahead and find them the old-fashioned way. Or if you have another iOS device, you would use that. But also, when it comes to switching between, the noise cancellation and the transparency modes, on my iPhone, I can just go ahead and do it on the screen. But if you have it connected to the Android device, you have to use the touch functions of the AirPods. And I know for most people, well, not for most people, but a lot of people may not like using that just because it's hard to get used to, but just keep that in mind if you're planning on buying these AirPods for an Android device. Next, we're going to talk about the features of the Jabra Elite 75T earbuds. So the cool thing about Jabra is that they have an app, and on this app, you can view the battery percentage of the earbuds as well as the case. You can change the sound modes on here. You also have a music equalizer, so you can basically change the sound how you want it to be, and you can also add it as a preset. Unlike the AirPod Pro 2s, the Jabras don't have touch sensitivity to go ahead and control your media with. Instead, they actually have physical buttons, and on the application, you can assign functions to each earbud and control your media with. So Jabra really gives you full customization of these earbuds. So when it comes to charging, these earbuds do support USB-C, and it also supports fast charging. 15 minutes on a charge will get you 1 hour of playback time, and these earbuds do not support wireless charging. In the Jabra app, there is a feature called Find My Jabra. So if you do lose your Jabra earbuds, you can go ahead and find them, but it's not as good as Apple's. Basically, it just shows you the general area of the earbuds, but you can't find them precisely with Apple. So once you go ahead and see where your earbuds could be, you have to go ahead and find them the old-fashioned way. And there's no sound where you can just go ahead and play them and find them if you get near them. So that's the only thing that sucks about it, but hopefully they can fix that in the future. So there's two things that I forgot to mention about the Jabras in the previous clips. Number one, they are IP55 water and dust protected. So as you can see in this clip, I'm just dripping water on them. And if you decide to go out for a run, they fall out and they fall into a puddle, you don't have to worry about them getting damaged. And then on the case, there's an LED indicator for battery life. Green means, of course, it's good. Yellow, 50%. And then red means they need to be charged. So that's something that I forgot to mention in the previous clip. So after reviewing both earbuds and their features, I would give this round a tie. Apple has some great features on their side and Jabra has great features on their side. So it's hard to choose which one has the better features. So I would say they're about even. So like I said, this round results in a tie. Now we're going to talk about the sound quality. Okay guys, these are the sound quality of the AirPods Pro 2. If you're talking to someone on the phone, this is how you're most likely going to sound to the other person. And these are the Jabra Elite 75T headphones. This is the sound quality from them. If you're on the phone, this is how you're most likely going to sound to the other person. So when comparing these two earbuds in terms of sound quality, I would definitely give the winner to the Jabras. When I got the AirPod Pro 2s, I was expecting it to sound a lot better. You know, from looking at the reviews on YouTube and seeing how Apple promotes it, everyone was saying that it's better than the last generation. So I know people who've owned the last AirPod Pros and they like them a lot. So I'm thinking, okay, like these are gonna sound, you know, really, really good. So when I put them in, I realized there was a noticeable difference between how these sound and the Jabra Elite sound. And I can tell you right off the bat that the Jabras have better bass and better midtones. And that's partially due to the equalizer on the application. I can go ahead and change how I want that to sound completely. But unfortunately, there's nothing like that on the AirPod Pro side. So like, yeah, you can go into settings and add more bass and change the sound profile, but still, it doesn't sound as good as the Jabras. So I know with that last answer, I hurt a lot of Apple fanboys and fangirls' feelings, but that is the truth. And for some reason, a lot of people think that when Apple makes a product, it's the best product in the world. And yes, they make really good products, but there are other companies that do things better. And when it comes to headphones, you know, you have companies like Sony, Bose, and JBL who've been around for a while. So if you're in the market for a $250 pair of earbuds, I would definitely look at those companies before getting the AirPod Pros. And yes, the AirPod Pros work well with Apple products, you know, with the MacBook, iPad, and iPhone. But when you're buying headphones, the first thing that you want to go ahead and consider is the sound quality. I know for me, that's what I consider. So the other things are secondary, so like comfort, features, but think about it, you're paying $250 for sound. So it better sound good, you know what I mean? So I know if you're a diehard Apple fan, it's hard to hear, but for your best interest and for the value of your money, I would rather go ahead and look at other options. But that concludes this video. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to go ahead and respond as soon as possible. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.